Cops are always trying to abuse their power, but what happens when it's not civilians they're faced with, but undercover FBI agents?
Where'd you get this?
Federal Bureau of Investigation?
The U.S. Air Force specialist and ex-FBI agent was pulled over for having a slightly obstructed license plate, but when the cops found out who he was, they started to look for any reason they could find to get him arrested.
How you doing, sir?
Good.
All right.
What's up?
Deputy Turner with the Sheriff's Office. The reason I'm stopping you is your plate's obstructed.
Yeah.
Whatever that thing's got, you got to take it off, okay?
Okay.
Because it got to be visible within a certain distance.
All right.
When you went to driving school and a cop pulls you over, what they tell you?
Oh, you pull over when it's safe to do so.
No, you pull over immediately. Okay? Let me tell you this. And now you pull over immediately.
Sure.
Because I don't know what you're doing inside this car.
Sure, yeah.
Hiding guns. You know what I mean? Officer safety is number one.
Right out the gate, this cop is wrong, and it's obvious he has some form of superiority complex. It is not required to pull over immediately for many reasons, such as the obstruction of traffic and general safety, but you should attempt to pull over as quickly as it's safe to do so. If safety is the number one priority, it's probably not the best idea to slam on the brakes and swerve to the side of the road with no hard shoulder. But this isn't the end of the cop's lies.
So who are you?
I'm
I guess I could-
enough, yeah. Former NDOC, and I used to work security at Harris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a contractor.
Okay. Do you have insurance on this thing?
My partner, huh?
Do you have insurance on this thing?
Yeah.
Your partner or what?
Now, my partner called me. I'm a contractor with Southwest Gas.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to go over there and get him logged into his computer.
No guns inside the car?
Nah, no firearms.
Okay.
After a few routine questions, the cop starts to get a little more specific and tries to find a way to incriminate him.
What do you got right there up front?
Oh, that's a siren. I contract. You contract security.
You contract
So
security?
some of the work requires to have a siren.
Turn it on?
Sure.
It's got wheel bags in the back too. Go ahead and step out, man.
No weapons or anything like that?
Nah.
All right, I'm gonna take you out like this just to check. Okay, go fist that one for me. So you're not like law enforcement, right? You're not a law enforcement officer?
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you work security, right? Okay.
I'm a security contractor.
Copy. Whose car is it? Who?
So I'm gonna put these on for now, okay? Because want to relax? Yeah,
Might as well
you
take
it better.
The agent is now being put in cuffs with absolutely no idea why. He has to assume it's because of the lights, but the cops haven't given him a reason for detaining him. However, when they find out exactly who he's working for, things take a very strange turn.
Why haven't you taken the lights off of there?
Yeah, I do contract work, so I have to have lights on this vehicle for someone to work at.
They shouldn't be that color though.
Yeah, they shouldn't be red and white, brother.
Yeah, it depends on who you're contracting with. If you contract with law enforcement agencies, it's different.
Which agencies do you contract with?
The various ones. DOJ.
Name some. 8 DOJ?
Sure.
So you have a contract?
DHS. I've worked for DHS, yeah.
Okay, so do you have a government ID?
I have a contractor ID.
Where's that?
It's in my hood.
Where'd you get this?
That's issued.
Issue two.
Federal Bureau of Investigation badge?
So I'm gonna read you your rights too, okay?
The cops now know exactly who he is, but that doesn't stop them from way overstepping their position and searching the agent without his permission.
No guns, right?
Yeah.
Inside the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, because, like I said, man, too, there's money here. Put that back in, so I'll put it in the bag, okay? So the reason that you're in cuffs, okay? Unless you're a sworn officer.
I know in Nevada everybody stands.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have red and blues.
Sure.
Right? Because then you
Sure.
could easily impersonate
Right.
a police officer.
Sure.
So who issued this to you?
My former employer.
Your former employer? So you used to work for the FBI at one point?
I've contracted with the Department of Justice and the FBI and other.
Here in
Reno.
Where's their office at, or what?
Resident agency. It's off of. It's next to Wells Fargo. It's right by the traffic circle there.
Okay. I'm just throwing it out because I have no idea where they're at.
These officers are clearly not happy that the agent has an answer for everything, so they decide to start asking questions that they know he can't answer in an effort to incriminate him. An incredibly manipulative and corrupt tactic.
Since you got the badge, where's your creds at? Where's your federal creds at?
I don't need federal credits because I'm not currently employed by the federal government.
You have an FBI badge.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I used to be a task force officer with the FBI.
Okay, which task force? Safe Streets?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know Elkington?
No.
Okay.
So when did you work for him?
I'm not going to answer that.
Okay. Well, I'm texting somebody right now. If you impersonate a federal officer, you know you're going to get in big trouble for that, right? Okay.
And like I said, with the red and blues, that alone right there, okay? Sure. That's what you're in handcuffs.
But that's not an offense in and of itself to have red and blue
Yes,
lights.
it is. And I'm going to show you the NRS.
To actually run, you have to actually run those lights.
No, you don't. They're in your vehicle, and I must destroy those. Okay? And I'm going to pull up the NRS for you.
I went through a police officer academy. I know what the NRS is.
You might again, but I went.
Have they updated the NRS?
Have they?
Have they? Okay.
And let's go over here. That way we can get a. Let me get a bag. So that was issued to you, you say, right? That little FBI deal. You didn't steal it or find it or no?
Remember again, their issue is with the lights on his car. The cops do not have the authority to search the agent here, so digging around in his pockets is completely unwarranted and illegal. The specifics in this case are admittedly a little blurry. It's illegal for a civilian to illuminate red and blue emergency lights on their vehicle, but this man never let them up, and the times when he did, he was under contract with an official law enforcement agency. And if he only works part-time with the FBI, it would be wrong for him to identify as an FBI agent all the time. But he never did that, and as such, wasn't impersonating an agent. In this situation, the cops didn't detain him for committing a crime. They detained him because he could have committed a crime. It's the same thing as arresting a licensed gun holder, because they could use the weapon for a robbery. However, the next case is much more clear-cut and shows the hilarious power trips cops can often find themselves on.
I hope I don't see you get your ass whooped on the street, because I'm going to drive the by, and you can tell your goddamn supervisor and everybody else I see.
On July 16th, 2022, the Muskogee County Jail found itself facing severe overcrowding issues, with many officers having to wait outside the building to book their suspects. At the time, there was a crime suppression procedure in place of the city, leading to a large influx of suspects. As the jails became more overcrowded, the county sheriff called off the procedure. However, this was ignored by the police in Muskogee. So in turn, cops in the area were asked to process prisoners on a specific order based on who apprehended them. Local deputies first, state patrol officers second, and Columbus police officers last. As you can imagine, certain cops weren't too happy about this. And when one deputy rightly caught in line, things started to heat up.
They won't let us in.
They won't let y'all in. They won't let me in. Ain't that right?
No, you go in there before us, I'm gonna raise hell.
Watch this.
I'm gonna file a complaint, a legitimate complaint. That is the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen in my life. So wait a minute.
Oh, don't yell it, don't start yelling. Hey, come on.
All right, I'm gonna file a complaint.
That's fine.
Remember, it's totally fine for this officer to cut in front here. He's just adhering to the county sheriff's orders. But whether it's ego, a power complex, or just frustration, the cops aren't happy at all.
I mean, this is beyond my control. I don't have anything, so don't yell at me. All right. As soon as that last one gets cleared, I'm gonna bring in five.
Hey, yeah, unless another SO unit shows up.
This is not my decision.
Muskogee Deputy Blaine Adkins finishes booking his suspect. But when he gets back to his car, he realizes it's been blocked in by Columbus patrol vehicles. This is when things really start to get aggressive between the cops.
Them goddamn supervisors can.
I understand. I get that.
So I can get the out the way. All right, so I got a call to go to. I can't go to the car because y'all want to play stupid ass childish game. It ain't because of me, man. I got nothing to do with that. Sarge, I got nothing to do with that in there. It ain't my goddamn call. It's between the sheriff and the guy that works over there. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Move the goddamn car, or I'm gonna move myself.
Go move it. How you gonna move it?
Move the goddamn car, man.
Move the car.
Why?
Huh?
Huh?
In the park.
Y'all acting like a bunch of goddamn kids, man. Back it up so we don't have to bring his ass.
Listen, man, I'm only doing what my supervisor told me. I understand. This is ridiculous, and I hate that I'm dealing with this shit. But you're gonna have to talk to the sergeant over there.
No, I'll be talking to the chief. Hey, chief, I'm sorry. We got a situation over here. We got CPD won't let our guys out, and they're about to go to blows. I'm asking your CPD officer to back up his car, and he's saying that his supervisor told him not to let.
What's interesting about the interaction is that the officer tells the Muskogee lieutenant that he's only acting on his supervisor's orders. This isn't a misunderstanding between individuals. This is a clash of two entire police departments, and all the while, there are citizens in danger that are left completely without help because of this disagreement.
I know most of us are kind of at a standstill. Do I have anybody on Forest Road reference to 7511?
Hey, Sergeant, we got it.
We're all standing on the wall of the jail.
What car is it? Hey, move your car, bro.
Fantastic.
I try to get through, and they immediately halfway open it and shut it on me. And I hear through there's a deputy standing next to me on the radio. That female officer's trying to get into the door. Do not let her in that door. Do not let any officer through that door.
From PD.
From the jailer. The jailers are saying that through their radio. So they won't even let us through the door.
Tensions are at an all-time high between the cops, with sergeants even having to split cops up to avoid fights.
I don't want to fight. Everybody in. Everybody in.
So what do the cops do when they feel threatened? They bring out the handcuffs.
It's pretty bad, dude. Because
This is
really that deputy was saying, I'm about to arrest you for obstruction.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
This guy's got a call. But then my sergeant's telling me not to move.
Right. I have this.
And then when I started back, and he told me to stop and get him.
What about
arrested all of them for not doing their job?
Right.
I really wish it's not my car right there, dude. I'm gonna leave the keys in there, dude. I really not wanting to be a part of to get charged with a crime, dude, for a stand, dude. I'm telling you right now, bro.
It takes over an hour and the arrival of the Columbus police captain to de-escalate the situation. In the end, all the suspects held by Columbus officers were released with a court summons, despite having felony charges, and it was decided by the county sheriff and mayor that the Muskogee jail needed to be improved considerably. FBI agents are some of the most powerful authorities, even more powerful than cops. But what happens when FBI agents mess up, and cops try to arrest them? This guy was approached on the street by a team of cops who claimed he looked like a criminal they'd been searching for. But little did police know, he was actually an undercover FBI agent about to do the unthinkable.
Get out of my face, man. You guys are harassing me. Yes, you guys are. Hey, you're fucking harassing me. Yes, you are. No. He's harassing me. Why are you harassing me? You're assuming I'm someone I'm not. Okay, if you're not, then... No. You're not free to go, okay? Am I being detained? Yeah, you are. For what?
The cops confirm that they've pulled over this man because he looks like a man that they have a warrant out for. Remember that the law requires cops to have reasonable suspicion that somebody has committed a crime before making an arrest, meaning they were way beyond their rights.
I'm not... For what? I don't have a warrant. You're very wrong. Okay, am I wrong? No, you are wrong. What do you mean if you're wrong? You're wrong. You're wrong. We're not going to play this game. Hold on. No, hold on.
The cops continue to give an incredibly loose reason for detaining him, and also state that if they're wrong, they're wrong. A terrifying statement that's both unprofessional and dangerous. If an officer feels comfortable using that logic here, it's actually endangering the public.
Hey, yo! Hey, officer! Wait, no. Go ahead. Matter of fact, look at my ID. He got the wrong guy, I'm telling you.
Wrong ID, motherfucker.
You guys don't got the wrong guy. You guys are fucking stupid.
That's not you.
You guys are racial profile thinking I'm somebody. You guys really had nothing else to go to college for but be a cop and harass me? To assume I'm somebody I'm not? My ID's in my back pocket. Watch how funny this is. Go ahead,
watch
look at
this.
it. No, don't hate me. Look at it. Oh, what does that say? What does that say?
All of a sudden, this man procures an official FBI ID card, proving both that he's not the man they're looking for, and that these cops are now in big trouble. Check out how this cop goes from consistently making direct eye contact with the suspect to refusing to meet his eyes at any point after seeing the ID.
Oh!
Wrong guy.
Oh!
Wrong guy.
Oh my God! No, get the fuck off me, dude! Get off me, dude! I need your cards. I need your supervisor over here. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Look at him. Get him. Tough guy. And this guy here.
No, what do you mean I look like him?
The entire event was incredibly unprofessional and poorly handled by the fault of the officers, but at least the cops were respectful of this agent after finding out his true identity. Things ended differently for ATF Agent Burke, who was treated so badly by police that he had to file a lawsuit against them. Agent Burke was dispatched to a house to confiscate a firearm that had been illegally acquired by the residents. However, instead of being granted access to the home, the door was instead shut in his face, and the residents called the police. The cops were given Agent Burke's badge number, but still treated the incident as a break-in and Burke as a criminal.
Turn around, let me see your hands. Turn around, let me see your hands. Okay, let me see your hands. I need to see some ID. Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground!
What's your deal?
Get on the ground now!
I'm a federal agent.
917-110-3.
I'm a federal agent.
Get on the ground!
Agent Burke refuses immediate orders to get on the ground, likely so police can check if he's armed or not, and continues the investigation safely. Burke believes that because he's a federal agent, he's not subject to the orders of municipal police. But if that was the case, any criminal could falsely claim there were a federal agent to bypass police orders. While he may not think he looks like a threat himself, it remains that he should have politely followed the orders, so the cops could figure out the situation easily. But instead, things continued to escalate.
What the heck's the matter with you? Who do you think you are? Get on the ground!
I'm not getting out of
Chopper things.
I'm not getting
91.7, I'm pulling up.
I got my ID.
Do not reach for your waist! Keep your hands up!
Once a second officer arrives, Burke finally follows the orders and lays down on the ground.
Do not resist!
I'm not resisting.
You're acting like a moron!
Wait a second. Stop. Wait a second. Wait a second. No, don't do this. Wait a second. I got a medical condition. Get my license out of my pocket.
We're getting you secured first!
Please, wait. No, whoa. Hold on. I'm hyperventilating. Please. Wait, please, sir. I'm
resisting.
I'm not.
Stop resisting.
Would you please get my ID out of my left pocket?
Stop.
I'm begging you. My wife's pregnant. Please. It's right here.
Resist.
Please get it. Wait, sir, help me up. Just hold me up. Sir, I can't do it. Wait. Sir!
Stop resisting now!
Please help me. Sir, please get my
federal
creds!
Get your taser out, Joe.
No, don't do that, please. Sir!
Don't make me tase you!
You're going to get tased. Put your right arm behind your back.
Okay.
Put your right arm behind your back
Help me
now.
up.
No.
Help me up.
No, you're going to stay on the ground and put your right arm behind your back.
Let me breathe.
You can
I'm
breathe
gonna.
just fine.
I'm gonna. Ow, don't do that. Okay, here. My God!
Get him cuffed.
It is cuffed. Please stop.
Get him cuffed.
Please stop, sir. Wait a second. Sir! Please help me up.
In the distressing footage, Burke continues to tell the officers that he's an ATF agent out on a call and to simply take his ID from his back pocket. After finally looking at his ID, officers keep him under arrest and take him to their patrol vehicle.
Why would you make us do this?
I didn't want you to. I wanted to. Wait.
No,
Hold him. I'm knocking the door.
Relax.
Hold him.
Hey, guys, please, just talk to me for 1 second, please.
Get in the car.
No,
We'll
wait.
talk later.
Sir!
The cops then force Burke into the vehicle, talking over his pleas and explanations regarding his medical condition.
Please, sir!
If you are a real police officer, you ought to be ashamed of
I
yourself.
was trying to give you my creds!
We got him in the car. He might even be a real cop, but he wouldn't tell us, wouldn't do anything, wouldn't get on the ground. I mean, what the heck? We had to tase him, so we got a medic coming. If he is an actual police officer, he ought to be ashamed of himself.
Sir, I'm not. I'm trying to...
You're not. You're right. You're not.
My creds!
Yeah. No, you screwed up. You bet.
Police continue to detain Burke in their patrol vehicle for over an hour longer, before eventually releasing him without charges. Despite not necessarily showing perfect conduct himself, Burke decided to sue the Columbus Police Department, citing excessive force and unlawful arrest. The original complaint says that after the incident, which caused him both physical and mental harm, he was taken from active duty and confined solely to administrative and support roles, with adjustments having to be made to the department to accommodate him. As of this video's upload, the case is still ongoing. Realistically, both parties involved in this case were in the wrong to some extent, but in the case of Mac Proctor, things are totally different. Mac is supposedly an undercover agent with a very strong knowledge of the law, and he's about to show exactly how corrupt police officers can be completely unprovoked. Mac was parked in a private parking lot, waiting for a takeout order while on his shift as a delivery driver. While his vehicle wasn't in a designated parking spot, it wasn't blocking the flow of traffic, and he'd only left it there unattended while picking up his food.
All right, Mr. Proctor. That is your last name. Everything okay?
Do I need to answer any of your
You
questions?
don't have to answer anything, dude.
Okay.
You don't have to. Lucky you stand here all day. I get paid either way.
Can you go ahead and finish your job so I can carry on?
What's it with the anger, dude?
I'm not angry.
You're not angry? You always talk to everybody like that?
I'm not angry.
Oh, okay.
I just want you to go ahead and wrap things up, please.
Oh, okay.
Of course, Mac has every right to stay silent in the face of the officer's questions, especially ones that don't at all pertain to criminal proceedings. At no point did he raise his tone or say anything out of line, yet the officer asks why he's being so angry. Many people think that some police officers are used to consistently being in command and control on these interactions, and it's possible the same is true with this officer. When Mac exercised his rights and just asked for things to be moved along, this cop was surprised and took it as a combative statement.
All right, well, you know, I'm gonna give you a break on it, but you know what I'm saying? This isn't a parking spot, okay, dude?
You're not giving me a break. You're harassing me at this point. I'd like to leave. May I leave now, please?
Well, do you understand?
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
All right. So do you understand why I stopped you?
Do I need to answer any more of your questions?
You don't have to.
Okay.
The officer informs Mac that he is being detained for parking here. To issue a citation for parking violation, you must be breaking either local, state, or federal law, something like parking in a handicapped spot without proper documentation.
Hey, Mr. Proctor, can I just give you your stuff so you can leave?
Can you?
I can, but you're the one. I would have let you go a long time ago.
What do I need to do for you to hand me my documents so I can leave?
I'll give it to you right now. I just want to know that, you know, that you're okay, because usually I don't get people all this.
What do I need to do for you to hand me my documents so I can be on my way?
You're okay.
I don't need to answer any of your questions.
Hey, there we go again. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to say that...
You're trying to display your power to me right now.
I'm concerned about it. Is there a problem to be concerned about another human being?
You have no reason to be concerned about me.
So it's okay then. You're okay then.
You can hand me my documents and I can be on my way, or we can...
Okay. You're not gonna... Okay, here, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take a chance on you, all right? Here. Mr. Proctor, you're about everything's cool, all right? We're blocking traffic here to your stuff.
Mac was allowed to leave without further incident, but this interaction raises questions about why he was met with further difficulties after doing nothing other than exercising his Fifth Amendment right. In fact, it's strange that the entire interaction even happened in the first place. If the officer had observed Mac's vehicle obstructing traffic, the incident could have been avoided by simply asking him to move his vehicle out of the way and let him go about his day from there. Instead, the officer detained Mac, preventing him from moving his vehicle and keeping it in the very place that's allegedly impeding traffic flow. The cop later found out that Mac wasn't even a federal agent or officer himself and simply managed to prove just how valuable it is to know the law.